because I could not stop for death, he kindly stopped for me. The carriage held but just ourselves and immortality.
We slowly drove. He knew no haste. And I had put away my labor and my leisure too, for his civility.
We passed the school where children strove at recess in the ring. We passed the fields of gazing grain. We passed the setting sun.
Or, rather, he passed us. The dews drew quivering and chill. For only gossamer, my gown, my tippet, only tulle.
We paused before a house that seemed a swelling in the ground. The roof was scarcely visible, the cornice in the ground.
Since then, 'tis centuries, and yet feels shorter than the day I first surmised the horses' heads were toward eternity.
So why did you choose this poem?
Well, we chose this poem because it really intrigued us the way that Emily Dickinson interpreted death, because death is the main character in this poem, and she references him as he, and we chose the poem because of the imagery and because of the way death is portrayed as being kind, and throughout the poem, you know, he takes her past the schoolyard with the kids and past a house, and it just really interested us.
So how is your interpretive vision displayed in the visual?
Well, Emily Dickinson displays death as a person, and she depicts him as a person throughout the poem by saying he, we, stuff like that. So we wanted to show that he was a person, and it's not necessarily scary, but death is scary in the fact that it's unknown. That's why we use shadows and just a suit and not a human figure. So it shows both that it can be scary because of the unknown, but it's not scary because it leads to eternity, which is what she believes.
What do you hope the audience was able to see from the video?
I hope that the images were able to convey that for the person dying in the poem, it was a journey through transition from life to eternal life. So it's kind of like, it's scary because in life we don't know what's going to happen after we die. But once you die, it's kind of comforting for the person who dies in the poem.